Good morning. Oh, I'm trying to get the camera going. I'm about to go to grand jury duty. I think, 2 more months left of this. So there are a total of 2 a month, I think. So it's every other week. And it's something I've been doing. I've had a lot of fun with it because I've learned so much about what laws are out there, what crimes people are committing in our community. It is so interesting. And I'm so glad that I said yes to doing it. But I am also excited for it to end soon because I can get my Fridays back to do other things. So, what some of those things will be, obviously, I'll be doing more work when I'm not having those hours filled. Usually, the grand jury is from about 8 until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, depends on how many cases we have. But the other thing I'm looking forward to, because it's spring, is getting outside and planting my herb garden, the garden over at my dad's house, doing some yard work, getting some landscaping going, potentially getting a new deck put in, lots of DIY / projects that we need to finish around the house. And this is the perfect season for it because in the Midwest, if you have lived here or you know anything about it, the weather gets so hot and humid during the summer. So once like May, probably the middle of May hits, it's going to be really hot. So trying to get as many things as I can before that finished. Last year I took a course on gardening and it helped me do some trial and error. I definitely failed on some parts of this when I was doing my dad's garden over at his house. And my herb garden turned out pretty good. And I loved that because I could go to the farmer's market, get my fresh produce, and then I just go out in my backyard and pick whatever I want to put in for herbs. So I had basil, cilantro were the two main ones that I used a lot. Then I had thyme and lavender and things like that. So the basil does really surprisingly well in the hot weather. The cilantro, I think I overwatered it the first time. And then I tried to replant. It actually did well for a while and then it died again. But anyway, I learned a lot and I'm excited to plant that again. I know what now I'm using in recipes and things like that. And I just think it's so lovely to be able to step outside and grab your herbs. So if you're someone that loves fresh food and loves to eat veggies, this could be a fun project for you to try out. A little small garden or just even an herb garden to start. You can also sprout things in your kitchen and they will grow. So sprouts can be packed with nutrients and they are just the best ever to throw on a salad or eat by themselves even. I know there are some that can be spicy, like you can do broccoli sprouts, which actually have, I don't know how many times more, but a lot more nutrients than actual broccoli itself. So these things are like such a luxury to be able to eat and add to things if you're looking to get more veggies and more nutrients into your diet. So I'm really looking forward to the gardening. I am looking forward to, I would like to put some hydrangeas in our backyard. I think it's the right environment for it because we get part shade in the morning we get sunshine, but mostly shaded in the afternoons. I think that could be good. But I think before I do any of that, I need to figure out the deck situation. I have been looking at different companies that I'm looking at the materials to potentially use. I don't think we'll want to use wood because it needs to be stained and kept up with. There's a company called TimberTech that I've been checking and eyeing for a while that I'm potentially looking at as well. So if you have any suggestions of any gardening tips you want to share in the comments or anything in terms of like your deck, what you guys used, if you really liked it. We have this deck and it's just old and we don't know underneath it if the support beams also need to be replaced. So we need to have a budget that is welcoming of like any potential surprises. If we can't use that, how much more are we gonna have to spend? So we've been looking at bids and things like that. Lucky for me, my dad is a person that builds patios and like he does a lot of stonework, but he said that he would be willing to help us on this project a bit so we can have some professional help but also do some DIY things ourselves, which, you know, it's great to always hire an expert, but sometimes it's fun to do stuff yourself. And speaking of hiring experts and then doing things yourselves, I am doing an AI course that it's not a course, it's more of like a workshop online. And it will be at I think it's April 26th. I also created a worksheet that is kind of like a guide to all the tools that I use in my business and how I get my time back. Because, time is the thing that we cannot ever really create more. It's not like just abundant. We want to make it abundant. And so AI has helped me get my time back to be able to do these things, to be able to garden, to be able to go to the sports games, to not have to work all night. Where I was doing that last year. I was working like 80 plus hours a week and it was too much. So I have figured out a way to get more done, get my time back. And I want to help you do that. If you are someone who identifies as, I'm always busy, I don't have enough time, let me help you. I just drop a comment and I will send you the link for this. I think it's going to be so helpful. I mean, you're going to get your time back literally just going through the 1 hour workshop with me. We will identify together things. This is only limited, or it's only open to 20 people, because I want to make sure I can help everyone individually with something in their business. So it's not just sit and listen, it will be interactive. So I would love if you are struggling with time and wanting time back and wanting to be more effective and efficient in your business and your systems and your processes. It doesn't have to be your business though. It could be, maybe you would like to have more time at home and you find that you're like doing too many tasks around the house, or finding yourself, wanting to figure out effectively what is the workout routine you should be doing, or what should you be eating, and how do you meal prep. Those are all things that you can make more efficient with AI. So I would love if you want to join me. I have, just as a background, I have 3 businesses that I run, and I use this in all of them. And I have been doing marketing for 15 years in video, and I know this industry, and I know it can be very time consuming. So I want to help you get your time back based on what I know and have learned. And the other thing is, like, yes, we should always be investing time in learning new things. I am the biggest believer, and I every single year invest in things that I know will make me grow both as a person and a business owner. And I spend lots of money on masterminds, on courses, on people that I know will get me further. And it's so important, if you want to level up, to invest in yourself in this way. So just a tip to you today. If this feels like a good opportunity for you to get time back, I'd love for you to join me. And I will share everything I know within the hour that we can get through to help you, your business, your life, to get your time back, be more effective, more efficient. And the biggest thing is, I think we can go deeper into things when we have that time to think and the space to think. We don't just have to do surface level work anymore, or think about things in a surface level way. I love that the most about AI, is I have more time to do deep thinking. So I'm gonna go. I have to be leaving right now for grand jury, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And again, don't forget, if you want to be part of that AI workshop, you can either go over to my Instagram, it's Kristen Kellogg, Kristen Kellogg, and you'll find the link there, or you can drop a comment below. If you have not yet subscribed here, please do. I'm going to start sharing some business tips instead of like just inspirational things.